Now, your forecast with Storm Tracker Live.
The first full day of fall started out with some thick clouds this morning, and that helped it to be pretty cool. But in the afternoon, the sunshine certainly came out in abundance. You can see a lot of sunshine there in our digital camera view of the east side of the circle near the hospital. And you can see on Storm Tracker Live right now, we are all clear as far as rain. You can see the clouds getting eroded away as the afternoon did go on, but now we're left with those mainly clear skies. And we could still see some clouds in the overnight tonight, but for the most part, we're just going to see a mix of sun and clouds. Then by the afternoon, we'll probably be in the 70s through 7 o'clock, and then by tomorrow morning, 61 degrees once again for our morning low. So it's going to be another beautiful and cool afternoon. Great to go out in the morning to walk the dog and maybe go for a nice walk before the sun comes out and warms things up. 81 degrees was our high in Dothan, 80 in Enterprise. Just a little bit warmer in Andalusia, 85 degrees, and now things are even cooling off a bit more, 77 degrees right now in Dothan, so it feels pretty good out there because of low humidity, and that's going to be the case the next couple of mornings and afternoons. It is going to remain rather comfortable, but later in the week, the humidity will begin to come back as our winds will shift out of a more southerly direction. That will fuel some rain chances for this weekend, and across the southeast, we certainly have had a nice cool down and a beautiful start for fall. Very seasonable temperatures. We have a pool of 50s and 60s off to our northeast, and most of the southeast in our neck of the woods is in those upper 70s and lower 80s, with the exception of Atlanta, 73 degrees right now. And that is because we did have a cold front move through the region. It has now stalled out over the Florida Peninsula, but we are starting to get that cooler and drier air building in behind it. But as this high pressure that's just off the screen there moves off to the north and east, that's when we'll start to see those winds shift out of the more southeasterly direction and bring that humidity in back off the Gulf of Mexico. And Futurecast keeps us pretty clear as far as rain through most of the next couple of days. I think it's underdoing a little bit on the clouds, though, but we're not going to see any rain because of that drier air at the surface. But then by Thursday morning and then afternoon, that's when we'll really start to see that moisture come back in. But I think all the rainfall development will be off to our south and east, but by Friday afternoon, we could see some of that over us, possibly giving us a few sprinkles for Friday night football, but for the most part, rain chances will hold off until this weekend. 61 degrees will be our low temperature for tonight, and then tomorrow afternoon we'll have a mix of sun and clouds. It's going to be a rather breezy afternoon with northwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, so that 82 degrees is going to feel a bit cooler. There's the generation schedule, 1 to 5 tomorrow afternoon. Beautiful afternoon for heading outside for any kind of outdoor activities. And then by Thursday, we'll start to see those temperatures creep back up a little bit more into the lower 80s, 83 degrees for our high temperature. Then Friday and Saturday, 86 degrees, and then as rain chances come in, that's going to increase the moisture content and keep those low temperatures a little bit actually above the seasonal low temperature average, 67 degrees to start Sunday morning. So this certainly is a nice change from where things were, say, a couple weeks ago when we were talking about temperatures in the mid-90s and highs in the mid-70s.